Hi, I'm Maria from the Laser Clinic where we do tattoo removal. I've got a guest with me today that's going to describe to people the feeling about having to go and have to take a hepatitis C HIV test due to the fact that she went to a tattooist that wasn't clearly not licensed. Finding this out, you know, the consequences that she went through was terrible. We've got actually another Maria with us today, so this is Maria.
Hi.
And how long ago, Maria, did you actually have the tattoo done?
I had the tattoo done around 10 years ago. I just went to a friend's house, a friend of a friend who had a tattoo gun. Everybody there thought it was, you know, let's have a go at this. I got involved, I had one done as well.
Okay. And what did you have tattooed? You've got one?
Well, yeah, it was my star sign on my wrist, which was quite popular at the time. It's quite a trendy thing to have. So yeah, my friend designed it and just drew a stencil on my arm and went away.
No, as a laser removalist, I can actually tell that the inks haven't been put in all that greatly as well. Because it's directly over bone dense area as well, you have to be particularly careful. We have done a patch test on this because we are going to be removing Marie's tattoo, but I think what we want to talk about is because she's found out that this tattooist isn't reputable and how the tattoo went, it didn't go good ways, did it, for you? No. What actually happened when you had the tattoo done?
When I had the tattoo done, it went very red. It was very sore. It took quite longer than expected to calm down. Once it had healed, it was quite raised. It was still quite painful for a while.
Okay.
But generally, it looked infected.
Okay. Do you remember the person that did that tattoo, whether they wore gloves?
No, I don't think she did. No.
Do you remember seeing a fresh needle?
No.
Come out?
No.
Do you remember the needle being, you know, like put in a Sharpie bin to discard it after?
No,
it wasn't?
No.
Okay. So with all those factors and then you realising, gosh, I think I put myself in danger.
Absolutely.
Did you quite realise the danger that you potentially put yourself in?
Not at the time. I don't think it just wasn't something I thought about. It was quite blasé about it, really. It just the fun factor and how good it would look.
So when you did find out the dangers, what did you realise that you've put yourself at risk to?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I thought, you know, the infection through not having a clean needle, the hepatitis and HIV potentially.
Okay.
Because there was no clean needle.
So with the knowledge of that, did you actually go and get some testing?
I did. I went to a local clinic and had the relevant tests done.
For hepatitis C and HIV?
Yeah, all of it. I
can't even imagine how one must feel when you're having those tests done.
Stressful. The
waiting game.
It is the not knowing, you know, have I done something out of pure, you know, not thought about something, you know, for long enough, given it much thought, you know, realising that it could have such massive consequences.
If somebody was going to have a tattoo, what advice would you tell those people?
Go and get it done at a proper tattoo shop. Somebody that's clean, somebody that's licensed. Do your homework. You know, make sure it's a reputable clinic or shop. Yeah, and just go to somebody that knows what they're doing.
So you can clearly see, everybody, that what Marie's gone through is just unbelievable, just the choices that we make. So I think the point that we need to try and get across is that, you know, we're kind of saying to everybody, make sure that you go to somebody that is properly licensed in the tattoo industry and not perhaps somebody that's doing it as a hobby or in a back bedroom where there's not sterilised conditions, etc.